So, good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to touch, um, I'm going to explain to you what is inside my performance task 6, which is the gamified language learning module, the vocabulary quest. So, before I proceed, I'm going to say sorry first because of my voice. I just got home from a long weekend celebration of Holy Week. So yes, this is what happened to my voice. So now let's dig in to our module overview. So my module has 5 day module, which is composed of 45-minute session in each day. So the learning environment is tech equipped with students having access to tablets and internet in the classroom. The theme is fantasy based. Learners embark on a journey through the kingdom of Lexiconia to defeat word monsters and restore the magical vocabulary crystal. The immersive narrative is designed to appeal to our target learners who enjoy adventure, puzzle, and teamwork. So now, let's dig in first to our learning objectives. So by the end of this module, the students were able to 1. Identify the meaning of at least 13 new vocabulary words. The second one is use at least 20 of those words in spoken and written sentence with 80% accuracy. The third one is collaborative effectively in completing group-based vocabulary challenges, while the last one and the fourth one is pass a final boss battle assessment with a score of 80% or above. So I hope this I hope this objective we can attain this one after participating our module. So now let's proceed to our game mechanics and justification. So to make the learning process engaging and purposeful, we've embodied core game mechanics into the module. So the first one is points. So they're going to earn the points through tasks and quizzes for instant feedback and motivation. So by this um, feedback, so we put some instant feedback so they can have some great motivation, such as when we say the students have gained the higher points, so they have an eager way or an eager motivation to have another point in the next round. So number 2 is the badges, so awarded for milestones like completing quests or using words correctly. So the students would receive a badge such as some hearts, some stickers, just like that, so that they can have an eager participation when it comes to our game. So number 3 is we have levels. So each day is a level in the story, scaffolding the learning process. So when so we really need to start with the day 1, which is the beginning. Well, we can jump into the second one, which is the moderate, and the last one is, and so on and so on, so until we can go to the hard one. Number 4 is the storytelling. So the fantasy quest binds the module together, increasing immersion and motivation through narrative-driven tasks. So these elements create a clear sense of progression and make learning feels like an adventure rather than a chore. Chore, 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 chore. I don't know. Number 4. Now let's dig into the game-based activity. So day 1. So these are the highlights of the 5 days module in a 45-minute session. So the day 1 is a word whistle duel. So the students enter a virtual duel using quizzes. Completing a real-time vocabulary quizzes Top scores unlock bonus gems. Game elements have points, leaderboard, level progression. So their assessment also quiz score and feedback on misconceptions. So the day two is synonym safari. So using the goose chase, students complete synonym challenges in teams by submitting photo or video tied to the words. Creativity is rewarded through points and digital badges. Their game elements have collaboration, storytelling, and badges. So while the assessment teacher reviewed submission with rubric for accuracy and creativity. So now let's dig into the day 5. Final boss battle. So the final boss battle is the final challenges is held on Kahoot or word wall, where teams must be defeat the word beast by answering vocabulary questions. Winner unlock the final crystal of mastery badge, and while the elements is a storytelling, points, badges, and their assessment is summative quizzes, results, and reflective discussion. This activity are intentionally varied to keep learners engaged while targeting difficult skills, recall, recognition, and application. So now let's dig into our assessment plan. So our assessment plan has also two, which is the formative one and the summative one. So the formative one is like they have daily quiz score via quizzes, and Kahoot. The second one is the group participation tracking, and the last one in-app performance indicator like badges and points. So now let's dig into the summative assessment. Includes also a final vocabulary quiz in the boss battle. The second one, a writing task using at least 10 vocabulary words in context. And the last one is a optional submission with screenshot, reflection, and completed challenges. So the technology integration is they have quizzes, goose chase, word wall, and Padlet. But the Padlet is also optional. So now let's dig into our rationale. So this module is built on a game-based learning principles such as challenges, feedback, and goal orientation, paired with storytelling to enhance immersion. Learners are motivated to extrinsically through badges and points and intrinsically through the satisfaction of progress through the quest. So the technology plays a crucial role here, delivering the instant feedback, tracking progress, and supporting a dynamic, interactive classroom. Lastly, the module promotes contextual learning. Students don't just memorize words, they use them in tasks that are meaningful, creative, and connected to our larger story. So I guess that's it for my task 6. That's 6 ba? Yes, that's 6. So I guess that's it. And I'm sorry again for my voice. So ako na gitong gisagitanan kay wadyo ko ting ug maghinay-hinay. So again, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for listening. So have a great day ahead and so have a great day. So have a great day ahead and see you next time. Have a great Sunday everyone and happy Easter Sunday everyone. He is risen.